this is Hunter, and this is my NPL Minor Season 2, I believe, Week 2 match versus Carney Hobo and his Rain team versus me and my Sun team, although he has more mons that can take advantage of the Rain than I do that can take advantage of the Sun. Me being 3, him being like 45 or something. His team is... Alright, hold on. So this is the team I brought for him. This is my whole draft. His team is Lando T, Jirachi, Conkeldurr, Zapdos, Milotic, Politoed, Ludicolo, Umbreon, Armaldo, Heracross, and Mega Sceptile. As you can see, he brought the Lando T, Armaldo, Politoed, Ludicolo. Did I not say Ludicolo? I might have not said Ludicolo. Jirachi and Zapdos. So no Mega Sceptile, which I wasn't too sure if he would bring. No... What else did he not bring? Conk, which I was kind of scared of. No Milotic, which I was kind of expecting. No Umbreon, didn't really worry about that. No Heracross, which... Good thing I didn't bring Dugtrio, because I was considering bringing Dugtrio just to trap Heracross and good stuff. I brought... Alright, my team. So, here I brought my Charizard Y, Sunny Day, Roost, Flamethrower, Toxic. Sunny Day. So, I want to make it a sunny day, and I'm going to keep it a sunny day, even if Politoed comes in. So I'm bringing Sunny Day Charizard Y. Okay? Say I bring in Charizard Y, and he leads Lando, and then I get the sun up, he U-turns into Politoed, and then the rain is up. But then I Sunny Day on his Scald, and his Scald does like 30% in the sun, so I'm just like, oh, all that strength. I got Roost to roost off those Scalds in the sun. I got that Flamethrower because it 2-hit KO everything I needed it to. And then I have Toxic for Milotic and Politoed mainly, and Zapdos to an extent, even though it gets 2-hit KO'd in the sun by Flamethrower. Max Speed to Speed tie with Max Speed Zapdos and Max Speed Jirachi. And that's about it. Venusaur, Black Sludge, my 2 weeks in a row, I'm bringing specially defensive because of his Rain team. Rain team usually carries more specially offensive things like Ludicolo and Politoed here. And then he also has a Zapdos, which I know can Heat Wave, but Heat Wave in the sun or Heat Wave in the rain isn't going to be helpful for him if he has Rain up. Of course, Heat Wave in the sun is going to hurt a lot more. What else did he have? He had Milotic, which I could bring in Venusaur on. Yeah, that was mainly it. And Sceptile, Mega Sceptile too. So I have Chlorophyll for Sun advantage. I bring Leech Seed, not Synthesis. This is the first time in League that I've brought a Venusaur / Mega Venusaur without Synthesis. Which was honestly really... I was kind of nervous because I've never done that before. But you'll see how it goes in the battle. Sludge Bomb is for Ludicolo, for Zapdos, things like that, Politoed. Oh well, Giga Drain is for Politoed. Leech Seed is just to get those seeds up on something like Jirachi or Lando perhaps. Now Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm is in case Rain is up and Armaldo comes in to set up SD. I can Leaf Storm it, sack something, then go into my Cobalion, which we'll be able to kill after Leaf Storm with a CC, close combat. Speaking of Cobalion, here's my Cobalion. Air Balloon, Magnet Rise, Rocks, close combat, HP Ice. So I got that Air Balloon, nice and Air Balloon for Earthquake SD or Maldo, for Earthquake Lando. That's it. That's Air Balloon and Magnet Rise's only purpose. Rocks is there because I like chip damage. Close combat is for almost everything on his team. And then HP is for things like Lando T, Zapdos, and even Mega Sceptile. He has enough speed to outspeed a max speed Zapdos, I think it was, and max speed Jirachi, which besides those two, his fastest thing is Mega Sceptile. I mean, assuming the rain isn't. Let's see. Then I put the rest in defense EVs just so then perhaps I can take an Earthquake. I think I did a calc and I think I lived an Earthquake from Lando T or even Armaldo. I don't remember per se. But yeah, that just max attack. And I'm jolly because HPI still 2 KOs Lando T, so I was fine with that. It wasn't gonna OHKO if I was something else that wasn't jolly anyway. So that's the set. I'm justified. It's a very great ability. It's the best ability on Cobalion simply because it's the only one. Alright, next up is my Galvantula. Life Orb, Compound Eyes, Agility, Bug Buzz, Thunder, HP Ice. So this ain't the first time I've brought Agility Galvantula. And do I expect it being the last time? Maybe. But I got that Bug Buzz, Thunder, HP Ice. So Bug Buzz is for any, like, Ludicolo, Umbreon, things like that. Thunder is for his entire rain team. Oh, and Bug Buzz is for Mega Sceptile. And then HP Ice is for Lando T, and... well, look, if I get an Agility up, there's a chance I can sweep late game. And with this amount of speed, I outspeed his entire team, even in the rain. This is enough speed to outspeed Ludicolo in the rain after an Agility, according to Brian, so I'll trust him on that. Then max Special Attack Modest to dish out as much damage as possible, and with some HP. Looking at his team, HP Ice, this probably doesn't get OHKO'd, maybe with some chip damage. This probably doesn't even get OHKO'd by Thunder, maybe it could. This thing, Bug Buzz just kills it. This thing, I need to Thunder it. This thing, I need to Thunder it. I don't know what else I could say about this. I mean, with the rain, Compound Eyes may or may not matter. I could have brought Swarm, but it's risky. I could have also brought a Nerve for possible Yachi Berry Lando. But it's fine. Because if he was Yachi Berry Lando, my Cobalion could outspeed it and just HP Ice and waste it. So next up is my Gramble. Intimidate Leftovers. It's a defensive set. I think I brought it last time against Parker. Play Rough Ice Punch, just touches his whole team. Touches. And then Toxic is for his more bulky stuff like Milotic and Politoed. And Heal Bell is for getting rid of Scald Burns, Toxic from Politoed, Toxic from Milotic, Thunder Wave from Zapdos, things like that. Which you'll see how it plays in the battle. Max speed, those little 8 EVs in speed, allowing me to outspeed Conk without any speed EVs. Yeah. Next up is my Starmie, Life Orb, Analytic, Rapid Spin, Scald, Thunder, Recover. I put an Analytic there because I didn't really know what else to... I didn't know if I really needed Natural Cure, especially with Heal Bell Gramble in the back. Plus I can force some switches of Scald or Thunder. I got the Recover to recover off Life Orb damage or any Scalds. And then Thunder. I bring Thunder to hit both Milotic and Politoed stronger. And with the rain, I have better accuracy. Of course, even without the rain, I'll hit anyway, because that's how my luck goes. Max special attack, max speed, modest, because this outspeeds his entire team. Like, just barely outspeeds it, because, well, everything except Mega Sceptile. It's 1 point higher than base 100s. So that's always great. So that's my team. This was Sun versus Rain, as you may remember. And I don't think I wanna. Yeah, I'll mention that later. I'll mention something later. Hopefully, if I remember. Play it slow. Keep it slow. Slow dancing. So I lead Venusaur on his lead with Lando T. Now, reason I led Venusaur is because Venusaur had a great matchup with Politoed, with Ludicolo, with Armaldo, with Zapdos to an extent, and with Jirachi to an extent. And even this thing. I decided I'm gonna, even though I probably shouldn't have, I wanted to predict Zapdos or Jirachi to come in. I'll keep at normal speed. So I predict U-turn. I'm very sure it's gonna be Choice Scarf at this point, the way he led with it, the way U-turned. I get my Leech Seed up. It's very nice in this situation right here, because health. I switch here. I was fearing Heat Wave, so I go into my Charizard Y. He goes for the Thunder Wave, which, since Venusaur is slow, I'm pretty sure he's just going for Parahacks, which, I mean, maybe he was planning ahead for Chlorophyll. But the T-Wave caught me off guard. I just go for Toxic here. As you can see, it goes great. And the reason he didn't go into Politoed is because I was going to Mega Evolve on that turn, so if he brought in Rain, I would bring up the Sun immediately after. I go into my Gramble because it's the best thing to take hits from this thing. I do have Cobalion, but I didn't want my Air Balloon breaking yet. He brings out this. I go for Heal Bell so my Charizard Y won't be paired. And then expecting Iron Header or something, I go for Starmie. But he does go for the Icy Wind, revealing he's a special set. Well, not yet, but he will be a special set. Yeah. And now, with the spin, I didn't want Rocks up, but with the spin, I do lose my Starmie immediately. And apparently that was a low roll? He says it's a low roll, I'm not too sure. Right now, I see no leftovers. I see no Life Orb. I was thinking, and he's like, well, what's your play? At this point, I do think it's Oaken Berry, which is, and he's revealed 3 moves. Icy Wind, Shadow Ball. No, he didn't reveal the other move yet. But he reveals Wish in a second. And I thought he was Ancient Power and then a Steel move, which is why I went into Cobalion with my just fearing a Ancient Power and Okaberry combo. It might have not been Okaberry if it was an Ancient Power, I don't know. I go into my Venusaur. I don't know why, actually. Oh, because I was expecting Wish Protect with Shadow Ball and Icy Wind, but that wouldn't make sense now that I think about it. I go for Sludge Bomb here, hoping for the poison, and I do in fact get it. So, I get... it's wearing down this Zapdos really far down. I go into my Cobalion. I don't know what I was thinking here. I went... Oh, you know what? I think I predicted the switch into either Jirachi or Poly... I don't know what I was predicting here, but I do in fact go into a Cobalion. And I want to get my rocks up. So, oh no, I predicted Lando. So I go for Magnet Rise. Did not work out in my favor. Wish I just close combated or just went for rocks. He goes for Encore, which I think that was... I don't understand that play because he's slower than Cobalion. So I don't know what that was gonna do for him. Because I just go for... He could have just Scalded. It does so much damage in the rain, and he could get the burn. He never revealed Scald in this battle, though, so I don't know if he was Scald. I do in fact go get the Toxic on the Politoed, as he gets his own Toxic off. So first Para, now Toxic. Zard Y. I switch out, I go into my Gramble, because here's my thought process going into Gramble. If he Scalds here, he could get the burn, but that wouldn't matter because I was going to Heal Bell both my Toxic and a possible Scald burn off of Gramble, and in the sun it wasn't going to be doing much, so I was fine to an extent. But he does make the switch into Jirachi, so it didn't work out for me. I go into my Cobalion, and he reveals his last move being Flash Cannon, so my Starmie... Or no, I don't remember what was fine, but he goes into his Lando, and I almost went for double close combat, expecting him to U-turn, but I wasn't man enough. And Stone Edge wouldn't make much sense there. I mean, I guess if you predicted Charizard Y. But here is where I reveal my Sunny Day, as he goes into one of his Swift Swimmers. So, bringing Sunny Day pretty much saved me in this situation. I go for Flamethrower. I don't understand why he sacked that. He could have used it for later. He could have gone into Politoed. I really don't understand. Maybe he expected Solar Beam. but I think Politoed's is better play. So I go into my Venusaur and Politoed. It's extremely safe. Oh, he does reveal Scald. Okay. But yeah, I go for my Leech Seed here. No Para, thankfully. So he still has Lando, he still has Ludicolo, he has Zapdos, he has this thing which could Wish. And because I know it's a Wish variant, I don't want to allow him to Wish. So I go into my Cobalion knowing I'll kill. He goes into this thing. And I was so close to HP Icing, but I just didn't want to allow him to heal up. So I didn't want to HP Ice there. I do in fact go into my Gramble on the Earthquake. It's a safe switch. Do I make a double here? I don't think I do. Double was... I do. I pull a double into my Zardwai. And I Roost here, knowing he'll die to Toxic. But he's max speed and wins the speed type. So goodbye, son. And it sucks for me because I didn't realize he was leftovers, and I thought he was Scarf with T-Wave and Thunderbolt, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty genius actually. Turns out he was just leftovers, and I wasn't paying attention. But with the sun gone, I'm in a pretty bad situation, and I know this is Damp Rock now, or I will know, but it's Damp Rock. I didn't want to make a prediction here because I was fearing him to Stain and Scalding, but I probably, right there, I should have HP Iced, simply because I've only been close combating, and he didn't know I was HP Ice yet. He didn't know my last move, but I just wouldn't pull the trigger, and now I died to an Earthquake. I go into my Gramble, it's a easy switched. Oh, and why I stayed in is because I was hoping he would U-turn, and if he didn't, I was hoping I would live BQ, but nah. I don't kill with Play Rough, which sucks. And here, okay, so this is my Agility guy. I'm looking at his team, and I'm thinking, I can actually sweep with Agility right here, right now. And I was so sure he would switch, or he would Wish, but he goes for the Flash Cannon, thankfully not the Icy Wind. I do go for my Agility on his Shadow Ball, but this does put me in range of 3 Life Orb hits. Meaning, if I had just let Gramble die and gone into Galvantula and Agilitied, assuming he wouldn't Shadow Ball, I probably could have won the game right there. But no, I'm down to 3 moves. So right here, I Thunder knowing he's either gonna die to it, he goes into Politoed and dies, he goes into this and takes massive damage, but that wouldn't be great for me at all. Or he goes into this, and he just, I don't take a Life Orb Recall, and I can just HP Ice right after, right here. So I knew that he knew that I had HP Ice, but so I was thinking, do I HP Ice or do I Bug Buzz on the switch out? Because I'm pretty sure after Rock, Sand, Poison, Politoed was dying, and this thing does die to Bug Buzz. So I was thinking, and should I click HP Ice? Should I click Bug Buzz? I did some calcs, and I think what I came down to is that after Rocks, I'm pretty sure Lando died to a Bug Buzz. So with that knowledge in mind, I decided that HP Ice was going to be my play. Now whether he switches or whether he stays in, well, he stayed in and I kill it. Now I get one last free kill. I'm going to start going slow. So he goes into his Ludicolo, and I was just thinking, does he think he outspeeds? I thought but no, he knew he doesn't outspeed, he switches. I do go for Bug Buzz. I was so close to switching out, saving this thing for Ludicolo, but then he just, I should have switched out. I could have gone into Gramble or Venusaur. I could have just Sludge Bombed, but yeah, I sacrificed my Galvantula. It gets 3 kills in this match. Now it's Ludicolo versus my Gramble and my Venusaur. Now this is where the rocks were so worth it. Because with these rocks, and after, yeah, with these rocks, it put him in range of a Sludge Bomb. And he does kill my Gramble. I go into Gramble first just to make sure he's in range of Sludge Bomb with the Life Orb damage. So I also go for Heal Bell because remember, my Venusaur is parried. So what this game came down to, it's come down to a para and a possible crit. I'm at full, and I'm specially defensive, if you remember. I did some calcs. Ice Beam does not 2-hit KO me. Yeah, as you can see. Now, if he crit me there, and I got parried, I lost. If he didn't crit me, as you can see, he didn't, and I got parried, I still had one last turn. But if on that second turn he crit or parried me, I lost. And so it's basically, I have to get parried guaranteed for him to have a chance at winning. So right here, if I get parried, I still have one last chance, but if I got parried in that first turn, I'll probably get parried in the second turn. If I break through, I can hit the Sludge Bomb and I will win the game. So do I break through? Do I break through? It was probably one of the closest matches I've ever had in a while. But imagine if he kept Armaldo around. I break through, I win the game. GG. If he kept Armaldo around, he could have had an extra sack for Galvantula, and I probably would have lost the game. But he didn't, so, I mean, I gotta be thankful he choked. I'll call that a choke, not keeping Armaldo around. So yeah, and my Starmie's death was not in vain. It got rid of rocks, which would have put my Venusaur into a KO range of Ice Beam, which would have put my Galvantula not be able to agility and do damage, and would have made my Zardwai less useful. So even though Starmie just Rapid Spin for a solid 2% or so, it was worth it. My rocks were worth it on Cobalion. You got that Heal Bell off Gramble, which I guess is nice. I don't know what it accomplished. Galvantula put in the work as well as Venusaur. Zardwai was just keeping the rain out of the way, which was good for me. It stopped Ludicolo and Armaldo from sweeping. And yeah, I don't have much else to say in this match. My next opponent... Oh yeah, and Sun wins! Even though it was gone. But my next opponent lost to Carney Hobo last week, week 1. But I know he's a solid opponent, and he lost to Hacks. So it's really come down to whether... His team is kind of weird, actually. He has both Jellicent and Alomomola, which is like, why? But yeah, he has a weird team, but he's still a solid opponent. Hopefully I can beat him. And now I'm 2-0 in the NPL Minors. Go Texan Trappers!